Hey folks, it's Brent with the Downing Group, back with you again. I wanted to go over with you how things are going with this whole virus thing in the real estate market and give you some facts this week. So, welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well and dodging this virus thing as best you can. Our hearts go out to anybody who has been negatively affected by this. I mean, we all have as well, but certainly with health issues or job issues or whatever. And I just wanted to give you some facts from the real estate world so you know kind of what's going on in the Columbia market specifically before and after, okay? Not a plug or not an endorsement. Just, hey, here's what I'm seeing. Here's what the numbers say. So, you know, last week or last 2 weeks ago when I did this video, I gave you some facts and figures. March 2019 versus March 2020, at least as of the date of that video, which was, I think, the 30th. Here we are in mid-April. It's actually April 20th, and I wanted to give you some before and afters as well. So, that said, let's talk about stuff that went under contract. So let's just talk about March 1st through April 20th, 2019 versus 2020. So in 2019, there were 2,292 homes that went under contract during that period of time. And the reason I'm using March 1 through April 20th is because this thing kind of blew up in the Columbia market around the beginning of March. So call it 23 homes that went under contract in 2019 during that period, March 1 through April 3rd or April 20th. Now, same period in 2020. Again, it was 2219 for 2019. For this year, 2020, we had 2,188 homes go under contract. So, yeah, it's down, what is that, 5% or something. And what I really expected without all this craziness going on was probably a 10% uptick year on year. That's kind of what we were seeing. I think that's kind of what the statistics said up until March for 2020 versus 2019. So, yeah, it's down versus what I projected. But actual year-on-year numbers, it's pretty equal. The last video, if you remember, the numbers were fairly equal as well. Again, we didn't grow, but I was just scared to death that things were going to totally shut down, and they absolutely have not. Now, whether or not you want to get out there and look at homes or whether or not you want to list your home, that's completely up to you and a personal decision, and you know, we'll support you however we can. Whether it's, you know, we've done a lot of virtual tours through this, a lot of FaceTiming and Zoom calls and those kind of things. But, you know, we're here to help however we can. Also, too, when I look at number of showings, number of times our lock boxes have been opened, for example, and this can be skewed a little bit by, you know, how many listings did we have in February versus March, but I'm just going to give you February 2020 numbers versus March 2020 numbers, number of lock boxes open. So it's kind of like a buyer traffic number. And February of this year, we had 292 opens on our lock boxes. March of 2020, the very next month, for the whole month, we had 295. So 292 versus 295. It's typically a little more than that in March. March is typically a little more than February. But again, certainly the market is not lagging or dragging near as much as I thought it would. So that's a bit of encouragement. And of course, as of this date today, April 20th, we're hearing about, you know, states opening back up, at least partially. Pray to God that this, you know, this virus goes away and stays away, and you know, that you all are staying safe out there. But in terms of you know, just pure numbers, facts, statistics, you know, we're the largest team in Columbia, so I can look at our numbers and know that that's a pretty good indicator of what's going on. I mean, it's not probably statistically significant, but if we're doing great, the market's probably doing pretty good at least, and we just never have done bad. So, If you have any questions, want to comment on that on our YouTube link or on our channel or on our Facebook page, feel free. My cell number and email are on this video on the bottom. Comment there or call me, or any questions, anything we can help you, we're here to help. So stay safe, have a great couple weeks, and we'll see you again soon.